Alright, so we're going to do some drawing with graphite and shading today. So first of all, you want a range of drawing pencil. Number 2 is also an HB 2B, an ebony pencil. The lower the number, say like the 2B versus a 6B, it's a harder lead, so you can't get the pencil, you can only get the lead a certain darkness by how hard the lead is. So for example, the very first thing we did in class on Tuesday was just practice pushing as hard as you can with each pencil and see what you can do with it and label it. This one's a 2B. And here's the, you see the ebony lead is really soft, and when you push hard it almost turns black, almost like charcoal. Now when we're practicing shading and adding graphite and blending to forms, say like these objects here, the more smooth you can get a gradient from dark to light on certain areas of a form, you can really capture a sense of depth. So the very first thing you want to do with your tools is experiment with creating these types of smooth gradients where you pull the lead. So with this number 2 pencil here, this HB, I'm pushing relatively hard, and now I'm going slowly enough so that I'm overlapping the lead, and I'm lifting, and I'm lifting, and I'm lifting. If you can create a smooth gradient just randomly like this in your sketchbook, you'll be able to apply it anywhere. When we're drawing people, faces, scenery, it really gives you the control you need to do more complex stuff. So just practicing how to use the tool. As you see, I'm not shading with the point of the pencil, right? I'm using this long bit of the lead. That's why you always want to sharpen your pencils before you start, right? You don't want a teeny little nub of lead there. You won't be able to be very successful with that. So just filling a page in your sketchbook of practice with these gradients will give you more confidence with your tool to be able to do some really interesting things with it later on. You can also go back. You see I have really dark, there's almost an edge there where it goes from this value to this value, so I'm going to go back and just blend that out. Alright. So now, once you experiment with the gradients, you can start playing around with creating some forms. We're going to work with cone, cube, cylinder, and sphere. We're going to use cross contour shading, where you go with the contours of whatever form it is you're working with in that direction and across the other direction. As you see this cube here, the pencil marks are going parallel with the edges of the cube. Same thing here and there. With the cone, same thing. From this angle over, just straight, and then it matches this edge. And then with the sphere, you're going to do a lot of contour movement with your pencil in several different directions, going across the curve of the sphere. Okay, so let's get some technique for that. You want to have a source, first of all. If you're practicing shading and you're trying to draw a sphere, the key is really having a light source. So something like this could work, but also looking up photos or getting an actual object to put in front of you and looking at where the light hits the object, where the shadow is, where it's the cast shadow, will give you a sense of being able to make it look really three-dimensional. So I'm going to stop this video for now, and we'll do another demo of shading these objects.